more spread teams, and maybe some ways you may have to modify your defense from the Big Ten?
Not just the SEC, just the game itself has evolved. You know, it's ever evolving. I mean, it began to change. I think I joked my first year at Vanderbilt in 2011. I think there were only half the teams in the country made over 400 yards a game, and there was 30 or 40 teams that held teams under 300 yards a game. You know, in the last 5 years, that statistic has changed. I'm sure somebody here is going to look it up at some point, but how many teams averaged over 400 yards a game last year? I think there's only a handful of teams that gave up less than 300 yards a game. Snaps have increased. The style of play has increased, you know, with the tempo and the spread offenses and the advent of the RPOs. So it's a great challenge for us as defensive coaches to try to keep up and, you know, with the evolution of offenses.
In addition to linebacker, what are some of your other priorities the first couple of weeks of camp?
Priorities the first couple of weeks at camp, I always say this, I mean, continuing to establish a championship culture on our side of the ball. Our room's really good. You know, we start up every meeting with either a joke of the day or a word of the day, and you know, we got a close-knit group. So, you know, we always emphasize our core values, playing a game of passion, great toughness, and team-first mindset. You know, so that's first. Second, we really talked about individual improvement, player development. You know, if we can improve our players individually, you know, collectively we'll be better. So third was, you know, especially this first week, we talked about techniques over tactics. It's, you know, it's all about fundamentals. It's about football 101. It's about a good stance, a good alignment, reading your keys, becoming experts at running to the ball, beating blocks and tackling, you know, playing good in the back end. A next target for us has been ball disruptions. We've been using the phrase hunt the ball. That's a big term for us. You know, hunt the ball. We have, you know, one of those scopes with crosshairs right there and a ball, and everything we're doing is about hunting the ball, whether it's creating more interceptions, whether it's more strip attempts. That's an area we feel can help take our game to the next level. And then it's about installing our packages. You know, and as I said, it's been really, you know, base packages to start. At some point here, we'll start to get into some of our pressures and things like that, and working well with Coach Debo on situational football, whether it's 1st and 10. Today we're practicing 3rd down, whether it's practicing the red zone, you know, whether it's practicing the clock situations.
What's the cheat sheet